I am asked all the time, what is a good beginner craft? And apart from dungeon tiles, which I have a video on, I would say scatter terrain. I'm gonna show you how to make some super quick, super easy little ruined brick wall scatter. I'm gonna use the 1-inch foam on this. Where I buy at Lowe's, they have 1/2 inch, 1-inch, and 2-inch. You could use the 1/2 inch stuff, no biggie. I'm also not gonna be too worried about accurate measurements. I just want basically a rectangle cut out of this. A straight edge and lay in some block shapes. If you watch the video where I showed the really simple bricks, I'm essentially using this same method. I'll go through and score in some block shapes, staggering those every other row. I'm intentionally keeping this very simple. I'm also going around and continuing those lines down the sides here. Okay, we have something like that. I'm gonna use my heat gun, open those up a little bit. All right, so there you have just a basic brick stonework wall. And you could just paint this up, make a bunch of these, paint them up, and you can arrange them in different ways. Base them out so they'll stand up straight or weight the bottoms. I like this, but I tell you what I like more than this are ruins. And literally just going to go in and start breaking chunks off of here. That's pretty good. Break off this piece here maybe, and a couple pieces down here. And once you cut those and start breaking them off, they break off and leave behind what look like broken bricks. And I like that look a lot. Now, I have found that it is easier to go through and make the whole wall first and then break it, rather than trying to cut bricks into a pre-broken piece. And this is what you get. Simple scatter. You can make a bunch of these, arrange them. I'll paint it up and show you. Oh, and keep these broken pieces that you have that you broke off as well. They make nice rubble. All right, so I just did a black on the base coat here, and then I'm doing an overbrush, which is another way of saying, not a dry brush, but kind of a damp brush of just the gray, keeping it really simple. Wait for the dry brush. So as you can see, with just some broken wall pieces, you can make some very cool scatter terrain, create some obstacles and things to hide around. Super basic, but really, really can add a lot of texture, dimension, and interest to your tabletop.